rematch.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode. What it do?
But it was an entertaining heavyweight fight, and again, it warmed up the crowd even more for the main event. Jermell Charlo trying to regain his WBC super welterweight title against Tony Harrison, and Tony Harrison has just been, for the whole year, has just been something else. Like talking all type of shit, talking this shit, talking that shit, talking every shit, every in the book, man. Handing out verbal sunnings to Charlo. Dude alone probably sold the fight and the card too as well, because he talked so much shit. Like he was a damn fool throughout the whole promotion. So that's what made me thinking like, okay, this fight is gonna end in a knockout and Charlo's gonna get his revenge, which he did. But man, did Charlo have to work for it? He really did have to work for that knockout. Pete, what was your impression of the fight?
I was gonna say that it's funny because the way Charlo was fighting, it's funny because the whole lead up I've been saying, damn, fucking Harrison is living rent free in Charlo's head. Well, the way Charlo fought, it was almost like he was saying, "Rent's due, motherfucker!" Like he was fighting it for all those months of rent that he missed out on payments.
So hold on, he wanted first, last, and security.
Respect the Jew, nigga.
But yeah, he was like the first thing I noticed. Like he was just, like I said, he was too wild, too sloppy, too aggressive. Like I know he was legitimately fighting angry, and I know sometimes that's a good thing, but a lot of times when it's like that angry, like
Hold on, wait, was he fighting like Salido landlord angry or like just angry?
Like a super.
Even Salido doesn't. Yeah, even Salido isn't that angry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Charlo was winging them hooks like up from the opening bells, like he was winging some serious shots at him, And one thing about Harrison, Harrison is a crop boxer through and through. Like dude will avoid punishment, and he took a lot of Charlo's best shots on his gloves.
Yeah, on his gloves. He didn't take him on the chin, that's for sure.
Hell no.
When you have, I guess, some negative stats, you have no choice but to take it.
Yeah, because that jelly bean head of his couldn't withstand that.
Why?
Oh man, and Harrison. What I did like from Harrison for improvement was he wasn't just using his jab. Like he was actually throwing combinations and actually finishing up his combinations with shots to the body.
Yes.
And that originally took some of the sales out of Charlo's attacks, significantly.
No, don't say no significantly. It wasn't nothing significant about it.
Well, it was significant because Charlo was, like I said, it made him calm down a little bit because Charlo was.
Dude, he still outthrew him and knocked him the fuck out. If you put significant body damage on someone, they shouldn't be doing neither of those things.
He wasn't even. But see, that's the thing. And I remember I texted LB. I'm like, this dude Charlo is too wild. If the openings are there, if Harrison wants to throw actual meaningful shots at him and hurt him, he can do that. And then the minute after I sent that text, Harrison gets knocked down. I'm like, never mind. Like this dude would not commit to like actual meaningful punches. Like he was definitely hitting him, but like nothing really had any steam on it. Like very many of those shots really had
the body shots had steam.
They had steam, but when he hit him with the right, hit him with straight right, and you could see Charlo's head snap back. Okay, that was one. But like he just wouldn't. wouldn't commit.
Yeah,
And
because
then
he
I'm
wasn't doubling up on him. Like, he wasn't doing nothing else. It's like you placing perfect shots on somebody, but you still have those windows open, and you're like saying, you know what, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, no, or he would just tap him. Like, why are you gonna double up and just tap him? Like, fucking throw that shit with authority. But but then again, I do remember. I gotta remember this is Tony Harrison we're talking about, and Tony Harrison's problem has never been his boxing. It's always been A, his chin, and B, his stamina. And then I'm like, oh wait, if he actually committed to those shots, he'd probably gas out quicker.
Yeah. Because the one thing about Tony Harrison is like when he came up, Tony was more of a puncher than anything. Like Tony used to stop cast. But he doesn't really do that anymore.
Yeah, but look at the level of competition he's stopping them.
You mean breaking news. Boxer dominates lower level guys coming up, and then when he steps up in competition, he can't knock anybody out. Where have I heard this story before?
All the time. But this is the thing, it's not him not knocking anybody out, it's his power hasn't even translated to even hurting people.
Because and I think he probably could, but he probably doesn't because his stamina is so terrible that if you can take his shots like Hurd, because he was hitting like when he fought Hurd, he was hitting him with authority. Like if he would have hit Hurd, if he hit Charlo the way he was hitting Hurd, probably could have been a different fight, or could have ended earlier.
See that was my whole takeaway with that. Like, and basically what I said to PJ yesterday was that Harrison fights behind his weakness instead of fighting behind his strength. He fights like he's trying to protect his durability and his stamina and his chin instead of like maximizing his strengths, which is his sharp punching and his offense and his boxing. Like if like you said, if he would have threw those shots like how he was throwing Hurd, then he probably could have clipped Charlo or really gotten him out or dropped him or who knows? It's a whole different fight. But then again, Hurd makes you fight him in a way where you're throwing punches like your life depending on it. Like Kell Brook threw punches harder at Golovkin than he did at Spence. If he would have threw like he did at Golovkin, like he did at Spence might not even get that surge in the late rounds and shit. Or the mid rounds.
Yeah, but I mean that is true. But then again, we have to forget that fucking Hurd is like the boxing equivalent of Jason Voorhees. So
that got tamed by the Jason Voorhees killer. I mean, like with J-Rock Freddy Krueger now, like who's gonna become Michael Myers or Leatherface? Mungia is like that one creature that he just had like one movie and that was it. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean that fight. I mean, as the fight went on, I mean you could see, you could see the pressure was getting to Tony. Like Tony, I mean he did his best. Like I mean he was taking a lot of stills, taking shots on the gloves and everything like that. But his output has started to drop, and Charlo's didn't. Pretty much it was just like he was determined, and even then like the fight appeared close to me. I know this has been a big source of argument whether or not it was close enough or was it one-sided.
How close to you? I gotta know because I didn't even ask you that shit.
I mean I thought Charlo was winning, but not by much. I think like maybe about 2 rounds.
Damn, so you had him winning. Like me and PJ had, I think, Harrison up 1 or even. Like we had it close. Like, but
so.
Here comes King P with his damn 8 rounds to 2.
He's got his Timbs on as he says it.
I had it 7 rounds to 3, Harrison. So my back foot boxing ass nigga came into effect. Yes.
No, you know what? That's a good score. Nah. I ain't even gonna fuck with you on that. I fucks with that score. With that score. It works.
The thing. The fight was so close that it works.
No, because this is the thing. Harrison, you could say Harrison probably got like I'm sorry, you could say Harrison got at least like the first 3-4 rounds clean.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And then, but they were competitive, but you know, one guy got to win the fucking round. And then you see Charlo works himself in there. I felt he hurt dude in the 6th round with a body shot. And it's like Harrison kind of slowed down even more. Cause Charlo was giving some body shots that weren't even getting like noticed by the excellent commentary team.
Yeah, I did. So excellent. I did holy sarcasm, Batman. Right.
Like they didn't see that Charlo didn't care about being a sharpshooter. He was just trying to beat on fucking Harrison because Harrison couldn't stop him from beating on him because he knew it would wear down Harrison. So if I'm hitting elbows, forearms, nigga, you weak. I'm gonna beat you down anyway. What the fuck?
Yeah, and even the thing too is like Tony. One of the things that this I saw as a flaw, obviously, was this nigga was showboating a lot.
Oh,
it's like,
Stupid doing.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, like even in the run that the fight eventually ended out in, he started showboating, and it's just like, okay, this was stupid. And then he got clipped shortly after, and I thought, and that was the second knockdown. And I actually thought that fight they would have called the fight after that one, because that one, like he got beat down.
Yeah, like that was that Mercer Morris.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but after that though, Charlo I think saw blood and tombstones because he let loose a whole bunch of us. Like he really tried to put Tony in the grave with some of the final combinations he was throwing on him. You know what I'm saying? And he just did. He wasn't responding. Like Harrison was over there, his eyes were rolling in the back of his head. But as soon as the referee stops the damn fight, he's complaining his ass off. It's like, dog, the ref gave you all this time in the world to do something.
Don't call that Peter Manfredo, Joe Calzaghe stopping shit with me.
Yeah, nah, that was he was after the second knockdown. He was hurt bad. His legs were gone, so there should have been no complaining about the stoppage. If anything,
we had enough plot armor for one night.
Actually, I would probably say that. Do you think maybe even it was stopped a little too? Like maybe you could argue that it was stopped late. Like it should have been stopped before then, because it screamed like Joshua Klitschko. It was like that, like with Joshua Klitschko, the knockdown, like the fight should have been called off after he got knocked down the second time, and then when they actually called it off, it was through a process of punches that really had no effect. So like you should have just called it the same thing with this one. I felt like when he actually stopped the fight, the punches that Charlo was hitting him with was like insignificant, inconsequential. Should have just stopped it before then. But after,
it looked like they was landing, but I mean. But this is the thing. I feel like this fight was just too big, too important. Everybody talked too much heart. You had to just let it go to the end.
Right. Just let it go. Yes. It was a good possibility if it did that Harrison would have been laid out on the canvas, out cold.
True.
At least, but it was Jermell. He made a statement, and he took back the 154 belt in style too. So you have to give him his props for that. He earned that belt. Harrison, is a one and done champion, and we'll see whether or not like his promotion towards this fight will help him in getting another chair's position on another card going forward. But yeah, Harrison is Harrison could possibly cross over, but obviously you gotta win a little bit before you do that.
Win a bit. I'm sorry, like you gotta win the big ones, man. Like he doesn't have like for his personality and everything. He needs that one like good level, high quality win to kind of like. Everybody look at him serious, like, and to me, he still doesn't have it because I felt he got a gift in the first Charlo fight.
Yeah,
So it's like you don't have no great performance. You just have great moments. Oh yeah, he was beating Hurd's ass. Get stopped. Yeah, he was beating Nelson's ass. Get stopped. Yeah, he was beating Charlo's ass. Get stopped.
One common thread.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's not.
It's like Madden all over. It's like buying the same Madden. The covers stay the same.
Maybe this roster update will make a change.
No, everybody's Tony Harris on the team.
I'll get injured.
Stamina 47. Durability 32. Trash talking fuckery 91.
I put down 100.
Yeah, that might be 100.
Yeah, I was dying with his trash talk. It was great.
I had to say 91 because James Toney is 100.
Yeah,
That is true.
There's levels to this shit.
Oh man, but yeah, Tony Harrison, is interesting. I mean, where do we see him going from there? I mean, obviously, we'll probably give him like a soft touch, just
Fuck
to get
that,
him.
though.
Damn.
It's not I'm not saying it. I don't know. I mean, that's how PBC operates.
I knew you was gonna. I knew LB was gonna say, "Nah, fuck."
No, you fucking job the damn laugh and talk shit for a whole fucking year. No, you don't get off fighting no goddamn soft touch. Nah, nigga. You get your ass back in there. You fight a real nigga, man. Fuck all that. Yo, matter of fact, I said to PJ in the eye test episode that's up that Gallimore would be a good fight for him.
Oh, so what the fuck is this? Gallimore gonna be the niggas that like the bounce back niggas that like all the niggas that like got knocked out fucking bounce back from fucking J-Rock, Lubin.
Hey, he's there, right?
Yeah.
Wait, whoa, you know what? Yeah, let's have him fight Brian Castellano. No, Michael Sorrow. No, Laura. No, dude, really? Y'all try to build off his potential or make him jobber to the stars. If he's serious, look. First of all, Gallimore, the lead up of that fight will be excellent because both talk shit.
This is true.
Both could punch and have somewhat, know-how in the ring. So Gallimore's tough. He could punch. He aggressive, but he's not overly aggressive. That's a great gauge for Harrison. I'm sorry. Yeah, Gallimore might be the new jobber to the stars, but this is a winnable fight for him too, because I feel like if he says fuck it, if I really go at Harrison, I might have heard him clip him early, whatnot. And then what happens? He's a viable fight.
Yeah, but we all know that's not how PBC operates.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The common sense don't exist. That logic shit. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just mapped out some big shit and some epic Lord of the Rings plan, and some motherfucker that's Homer Simpson in the executive suite gonna come and just say no. So nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Although I know niggas be listening to these fucking podcasts because we be dropping too many gems and too much shit be just coming to fruition off of what we say. So
right.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. Like that's a we can see this scenario play out, and we won't be surprised too. We see it like 6 months later or whatever, and like, yup, he said this. He definitely said this.
I mean, if we call in the fights by the accurate predictions and shit, like, damn it, we gonna start drawing. We drawing the fights too, but we gonna start just fucking predicting the fights that happen next. I mean, Shields Hammer did happen, a year and a half later.
Right. Now, in terms of like 150 forecast, now, Charlo's obviously champion. Like, where do we see him going?
I did hear. I was reading some stuff. I was looking around. I did hear rumors that Basically, it's if J-Rock provided J-Rock wins his fight in January, that's all basically done for after that. It's a unification.
I think it's already signed. I heard about that too.
Yeah.
That would be a great fight. Great fight, and maybe try to regain some of the lust that the 154 had with some of the champions, losing the belts on upsets.
For the record, I have J-Rock beating the shit out of Charlo in that fight when it happens. So early vote, early prediction.
Yeah, because even though Charlo did follow his game plan to a T, I just couldn't help but see like he was still getting outboxed a lot in spots. So
I was texting LB this. I said one of the things that I really noticed lately about Charlo, like Jermell, that I've been even really with Jamal, but really with Jermell in his fights, like he's too economical. He's more economical than his brother with his punches. Like he'll hit you with a nice 1-2, and then he'll reset. And sometimes he has times where he hurts his opponents. He catches them and then he resets and kind of just like he doesn't work behind. If he worked behind his jab like he used to, LB told me, like he even said, like ever since he fucking he forgot what the jab looks like. I guess once he left Ronnie Shields and went to Derek James, I guess a jab is non-existent. A jab? What is that? What is this jab? Like
too many one punch knockouts. Cause remember, people forgetting that he was getting outboxed in those knockout when he went on that little knockout streak. He was getting outboxed in some of those fights. I'm not saying he was getting his ass whooped, but he was clearly getting outboxed. So I mean, J-Rock definitely would probably be the favorite in my opinion. I don't know who I would pick in that fight yet though, but I'm leaning toward J-Rock.
Yeah, but the funny thing is too, is Charlie before he turned out to be this type of crusher, dude used to be the consummate boxer. I'm not sure what happened. This change came from where he's doing this.
Derek James happened. That's what. Derek James happened, and actually I can't even think. I don't even know if I can blame. But now Derek James tried to turn him into this destroyer, and he's not that.
Now he's turning him into fucking Derek James. Look at how Derek James box, and just add more power, and then you have Charlo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not lying. Really go YouTube to fucking Derek James, and watch him, and then open up another tab and look at Charlo fight last fucking 5 fights. You see the same thing with just more power and probably a little more athleticism. It's like he made him basic. Charlo used to have all types of different variety of punches, a dedicated jab, movement, consistent work rate. We wanted him to throw more punches against Harrison, and he was throwing way more punches than Harrison.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how how his career goes going forward in terms of if he doesn't change his style up a little bit.
Yeah, he got to work on his fucking footwork, man. I feel like he would, if he would have had some real footwork, he would have lit Harrison up with the angles, if imagine Pacquiao being a natural 154, he would have killed Harrison that night.
Facts. It was definitely though a great fight though. Was it fight of the year candidate level? No.
It wasn't a great fight. It was a very good fight.
Yeah, it was very good, but it was close.
You can call it great, just not fight of the year. I feel you.
Yeah, it was a very good fight, but yeah, I don't think. It's because I know people were thinking fight of the year. It had a point where it was, but once it got to a certain point, it really wasn't. It was just a really good fight and a good victory.
I feel like it might be the event of the year, really.
Yo, I'm sorry, like, but I'm laughing because when you said that, now I'm opening up fucking YouTubing a Derrick James fight, and now I'm like trying to look at the fucking similarities and shit like that. I got fucking Derrick James and Joe Lipsy playing in the background. Notice
Joe Lipsy. Didn't Joe Lipsy beat the shit out of him? Yeah, that's another
fight where he wins, but just watch.
He got knocked out. But like I'm noticing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, I can see, but but even like then, like fuck, he jabs more than fucking Charlo. So like, what the hell? Like he's jabbing himself. Make Charlo jab. The hell, he already came equipped to one. Why?
Send them to Robert Garcia, because everyone always tell me. Marcos Maidana turned into like Roberto Duran once he went to Robert Garcia.
What?
Everybody says he's such a great fighter after he went there.
He improved, but to say...
Yeah, that was always the stretch.
Hold on, wait. If you remember to do something that you're supposed to fucking do, are you improving?
No.
Okay then, so what the fuck with this myth that because Robert Garcia got him to throw his fucking jab more or made him remember it, and now he's like, oh damn, he made him into a prime Mayorga. Like, no, this like these niggas, man, these motherfuckers know they supposed to jab, man. I don't know what it takes to make them have to do it. That's on them. Like,
they just gotta have faith in it again.
They have to. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Like me, look, I feel like this. I'll be doing some off the wall training shit for niggas. Like, you would literally have a day where I would tie one of your fucking hands to your body, and you got to do everything with your fucking jab hand.
Right. That's normal shit too.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, that's me any other day.
Shit, but shit, a lot of niggas, I don't know, man. He might need that. We all look at, cause we all are faithful jabbers. so they might not get, we look at it like, oh, that's nothing. Like, but a dude like that, he might like have a breakdown.
Hyperventilating in a corner.
Let me use my right hand. Like, damn, I just look at it like, damn, because when I be in therapy and they be having me do certain drills and shit, and I gotta like, I be doing most of the catches and shit with my left. They be like, damn, hold on, you left-handed or right-handed? I'm like, I'm right-handed. Like, oh. So, I mean, like, if you a boxer, I feel like you world class. You need to almost damn near be ambidextrous, like real shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's.
Ain't no fucking reverse to that shit.
Then you get Terrence Crawford ass niggas that like this is how you incite the Terrence Crawfords to fucking be switch hitters and shit and think that they can do both just as good. You can. What the fuck? Like you hold on, it's like you hold on, wait. Damn, you gonna make me defend Terrence Crawford on this one. You're complaining that he's showing an extra skill set? Like, but there are certain things that you can't do both. Like, for example, and I say this because, like, I think of it like, growing up, I'll use the example. Growing up, I used to play baseball. I grew up playing baseball. I am naturally a right-handed hitter, but I taught myself how to be left-handed. But there are certain things that, as a lefty, I couldn't do as well as a right-handed hitter.
What was that?
I could hit fastballs as a lefty, but I couldn't hit sliders. I couldn't hit curveballs as well. Like, certain things you got to know, like the situations. Like, some people like now just want to do switch hitters, and then you got like with Terrence Crawford. I use Terrence Crawford because when Terrence Crawford is lefty, he's not as defensively responsible. He's easily more. He's hit more easier. He's wide with his hook, so that leaves himself wide open for like. You don't have to do that. I feel like it's a nice skill to have, but
let me say this. Well, both of y'all fail at is y'all haven't reached the highest level of wisdom with y'all left side. Y'all haven't unlocked the fucking achievement trophies where both y'all sides is equal. Cause I take offense. I'm a switch hitter. Fuck that. Like shit.
I don't mean that in a defensive. I just think you're naturally. I think you're like I'm a right-handed person, so I can teach myself to do things lefty, but I'm always going to be just a little better at righty. I can do certain things better at righty that I'm adequate at.
But see, that's the thing. You have to train. That's what I'm saying. You have to train the left even like 3 times as hard to bring it up to the right. Like until you do that, you can't even say it, because a lot of times, and I'm gonna just fucking throw a random archive back on this. There was this fucking fight with Vanez Marioshin on HBO After Dark.
God.
With that fucking Mean Joe with Mean Joe Green. And you know, Pat probably y'all remember this, or I know Pat know what I'm fucking talking about. Jeez, old ass nigga. You know how Mean Joe Green was one of those dudes who was a
hold on. Was that on the undercard of Cotto and Foreman?
Could be. I think so. It was just an awful night of boxing.
Because it was at Yankee Stadium. Yes, yeah. It was. I'm like, I knew I remember it from somebody. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Now you see how Mean Joe Green was like a converted southpaw.
Yes.
And Roy made the point that even dude was landing his left hand, but he didn't have that extra snap. And Roy made the point where it's like, damn. Well, I think somebody made the point and Roy explained it, where he's like, well, he's landing it. Why you think he's not making an effect? And he's like, well, look at it this way, Jim. And the way he's arcing his body, there's no snap on his left like he would on his right if he threw it from the backhanded stance. Because he had the hook going, even though that wasn't a great hook, but his hook was showing more velocity on it than his left hand. And a lot of guys, when they try to fight the opposite hand, they don't know how to naturally put that torque in their shots, because they're not throwing from the hip. Like, and it's a skill thing, because you have to practice. It's like throwing a baseball. Ironically, that's how the fuck you brought that sport up.
Right.
But practicing it 3 times at the rate you practice on the right side. Doing it twice or equal ain't gonna cut it. And you have to practice it the right way. So if you don't have somebody there holding the bag or holding the mitts, and your shots are sounding off like the same, where you're like, damn, your left is sounding like your right, and vice versa, you're not gonna, like, it's like almost hard to gauge. It's like you'll gauge it, but I'm just saying, like, I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, guys who have certain deficiencies on the unnatural side, it's something that they haven't fucking just cleaned up.
Exactly.
If you just go to a certain level, you're gonna top off like where Crawford is at. He goes to the left because he has a natural angle that he exploits on these guys. But
he also has more things that can be exploited on him when he's on that stance, naturally.
Okay, now I'm gonna bring it fucking back. You know why that happens? Because it's like I said earlier with the Harrison Charlo fight. Crawford is fighting behind his strength in the southpaw position. His offense is better. He gets the right jab, the right check hook off way better than he does it on the left-hand side. So on the southpaw side, he fucking just...
Really? I find his hook to be wide. Like, his check hook when he's on the southpaw stance is wider. Like,
but it's a he landed. He's more comfortable with it. Like, it's effective. He lands it. He trusts it more. It's more instinctive for him. And it is not only that. It's just all his offense. Like, even his left hand cracks. It's like you could tell he practiced. He was more on the path of the offense on the southpaw angle than he was on balance or defense. And it shows.
No, I get it. I just feel like when he's on the right, everything just seems more like it seems more crisp when he's fighting righty. Whereas everything else like on the left is so like loopy and I don't know. It just I don't know. I think it's good in spurts, but I wouldn't want him to fucking fight.
I think the Mean Machine fight really exposed that. Like,
Yes.
because you're only used to seeing Terrence Crawford look bad for maybe one round on the southpaw side, whereas in Mean Machine it's like he looked bad for like 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
got
he didn't
dropped.
need, and he didn't need to do all that. Like I can understand. Like I think his stance on the left would be good. Like if he's fighting another lefty, like I could see it working in spurt. Like if he fights Spence, but like against Mean Machine, it wasn't necessary. Like
This is the thing. He fought Mean Machine like how he fought, like how Spence. How Mikey expected Spence to fight him. Just straightforward, no head movement. Crawford didn't move his head fighting Mean Machine. So
not once.
if you keep your jab hand out there like that, all you're doing is just bringing it down, because you know how your jab falls and you just turn the fist over.
Yeah.
So you just quickly land in that jab. And if your right hand is lined up correctly, you just have to just turn your hip over and you land the right hand. Like all those punches are way more available, man. But it's like you gotta know that you gotta see it. You gotta know they there though.
True.
Like Crawford, man, like he don't focus on defense on the southpaw. He's more comfortable offense, so that's what he focusing on and get. Another guy who unlocked the balance of that shit, they're gonna be able to be just as defensive as they are on southpaw, and offense gonna be on point, just like conventional defense and offense on point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how you supposed to do, nigga. I used to go to the gym and fight and do everything for 2-3 hours just on one side only. Then the next day you do the opposite side.
You must have frustrated so many people in the gym.
That's how you do it.
Especially a Salvi doing that, an actual Salvi.
But that's the only way you're gonna bring up both sides.
This is true
Right,
because
honestly.
when I became more of a switch hitter, it's a combination of kickboxing, but it was also because I injured one of my hands, so I had to switch to lefty.
Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking of starting to like really switch to lefty for the sake of trying to get my left hand stronger. I feel like my right is way stronger than my left. Like
So you got that natural snap.
Yeah, like my, like I don't know. It's like you would think like a righty, you like a righty. I want my left hook to be on point as a righty, but I feel like it's not. I feel like my right hook is stronger than my left hook. Everything on my right is much stronger than my left. Like I don't
You
know.
probably tipping off all your right hand shots. Are you throwing them just straight out?
Not really straight out. Like I don't know. I get it. I'm gonna make a video and show you like how my left looks and sounds as compared to my right. I feel more comfortable. My right hook is shorter though. I can say that. My left is more wide and loopy. I'm trying to clean that up a little bit. And that
Left
happens.
hook?
Yeah.
Not you talking about like a regular, not a southpaw left hook, like a left hook.
Yeah. Left hook. It's kind
Damn,
of.
you're Puerto Rican? Jeez, nigga.
I utilize a southpaw left hook too.
Not all of us have the Tito Trinidad, Danny Garcia left hook special.
And you coming to Florida for your birthday? Nah, we sending you to Puerto Rico, bro. like wrong place. This is just a pit stop. You gonna come? I'm just dap you up, like, yo, what's good?
No, let me put it like this. I could use I think my left is pretty wide. So if you were at like longer range, I could hit you with my left hook, like hit somebody but my right hand, I don't know. My right hand is better when it's like when I'm up close. But I want to kind of clean up my left, because my left, like I said, when I throw the left hook, I'm kind of a little sloppy. So I'm kind of out a little bit. I'm trying to not make it as wide. Just tightening it in a little.
So you don't want to get caught with you don't want to throw the Harrison hook.
Yes, no, that's not what I want to do.
And get bodied. Okay, yeah. We'll work on that in a later episode.
Yeah.
And like we had to bring it back to the main event. Niggas like, what the fuck, y'all? Like, what Tom was talking about?
Yeah, we went into the mind of a boxer.
We eventually come around. Don't worry.
Yeah, that was just some science that was just being dropped for y'all.
I was like the switch hitting, and so ladies and gentlemen, so if you want to do something on the opposite, you gotta dedicate yourself 3 times harder than you would normally on your other side. So I hope that was the lesson. That was the Sesame Street word of the day. With 3 times with commitment. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
That was
he's gonna do southpaw everything this week now.
His coach will kill him.
put all types of things in perspective. Oh man, but yeah, I think that's probably a good place to stop for tonight. Do we have any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Merry Christmas. I mean, happy birthday. I mean, the fuck.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Happy holidays from Ring Gang Radio. Feliz Navidad. Kwanzaa. Hanukkah.
Or as T.I. would say, Americrima.
Let me articulate this Americrima.
I guess everybody enjoy the holidays. Be safe.
And stay boxing.
Yeah,
stay boxing. Do your boxing homework. Shadow box next time for 2 rounds in the southpaw stance. Do 20 knuckle push-ups and eat some jollof rice.
Decline knuckle push-ups.
Yeah, fuck your Spartacus workouts, nigga. Shit. I don't need them shits if I focus on clean and accurate punching placement.
Nah, this dude just wants to punch through anything.
I know, damn, just stick to throwing niggas to walls, man. Shit. Now you want to punch through them and shit.
Just run them through Juggernaut style.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna be y'all be on the lookout for that Ring Gang comic next year. That shit's in the works. Yeah, so, but right now, y'all check out that hashtag rap video. That's just fire. Got guest appearances from Ring Gang members such as Rome and Prolific. So y'all check that out. And it's ringgangradio.com squad. Salute. Gold artists. Haha.
P, do you have anything?
Yeah, same thing. Just Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that stuff. Ring Gang forever. We like Wu-Tang. We forever and we for the children.
Yes, sir. Always for the children. PJ, you have anything?
No, pretty much the same thing. I just add along with it. Happy holidays. Stay boxing. Always stay boxing. And yeah, till the next episode.
And he has a seminar on Sunday.
Yes, I do. I'm still working on setting some last minute posts on it, so just bear with me.
I was like, damn. I was like, how I forget it? Did this nigga forget?
Hey, it's been a lot.
Oh, hold on, y'all said it yesterday, so I think y'all good now. Nah, bitch, every show.
Hey, at least I can rest easy with the fact that one guy I trained got pretty much the KO of the year in this city.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Y'all gotta hit up PJ page on Instagram. And y'all gotta see that. That's a nasty with a ring out almost.
Yeah, that dude almost fell out the ring.
Yeah, it's Soul Caliber type shit.
Roy Jones would have been proud.
Awesome. And then, of course, myself, yes, just to reiterate, yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that stuff. And if you don't celebrate any of the holidays, well, just pray for our heathen souls. Yes, But yes, Ring Gang, and of course, just, check out for obviously more prediction videos for next, for next year and whatnot. And then we just gotta keep bringing you all that hot shit, that John Blaze shit, that John Blaze shit that you want and need in your lives. So for myself, I'm Patscorpio, the New England representative. For LB, Shutterworth da Gawd, GOAT artist. For King P, Bodega P. For PJ, the architect. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So, until next time, peace.
Peace. Ring gang, the party just begun.
Holy shit.
Ring gang, ring gang.